or at least you all were talking about a little bit that you had an issue basically making trades off of kind of P&L rather than the chart, right? For the most
Right.
part.
Yeah.
So how can I phrase this question? Especially, and that makes sense based off of your initial kind of question when you mentioned like you'd be worried if it would go against you if you were going to a call to the upside, right? I'd say
Right.
probably one of the most important things for you is it's twofold. One, whenever we do get to live trading, there's like a P&L side over there on the right, on like ActuTrader. Just for, honestly,
Uh-huh.
probably just take that the hell off. To be honest with you,
Okay.
but that's just a simple, small fix. But the part two, more than likely, is what I would imagine is that for you, more than most people, you really need to definitely hone in to follow the process as is, right? It's
Right.
A, draw the zones, B, come back if you set an alarm, right, to potentially analyze the trade if there's a trade. C, wait for those candle confirmations to go potentially to the upside in your favor. And then the most important part is part D for you to say, I only sell if there's three things happening, no matter what, which would
Okay.
be A, if it goes to hit my target zone, which is the chart saying, hey, this is the point, this is where you had your take profit one or take profit two, right?
Okay.
Or that's part A. Part B being, hey, I sell at a loss because it went down to the bottom part of my stop loss area, which is the bottom of the zone near my entry, right? That's the
Okay.
second part. Or part C, maybe it's just going, you're in the trade, it's just going sideways, so you're feeling uncomfortable. Cool, let me go ahead and sell at a break even because I'm uncomfortable. You know, like the problem that
Okay.
you might run into more than likely from a psychological perspective is that you might end up sometimes like, hey, I'm buying, it seems like it's going in my favor. Crap, it went against me. I'm scared. Let me go ahead and sell it for a loss rather than following, sell it when the chart tells you to sell it. Putting
Right.
yourself more into the game, it'll mess you up pretty badly for the most part. Um, so I would imagine that's probably also why you had the losses of blowing up two accounts in the past, more than likely as
Yeah.
well. Um, so what are your thoughts on that? How are you when it comes to kind of like following rules per se?
Um, right. I never essentially really had any rules to follow, but like with yours, with your program, with the rules that's in place, um, that's why I like it because it seems like it's something that I can do and I can handle and I can manage.
Hmm.
Whereas, where I was just looking at YouTube and just looking at other people and trying to follow different patterns and different things, I didn't necessarily have any rules. It was just look for this pattern, look for um, this type of candle, and place your trade here and exit here. So it wasn't really like a trading plan. It
Go
was,
go back to the other part. They said they show you how to take a trade, so like the entry, but you also said the exit. Did most of the ones the strategies you actually did they have like planned exits as well? That's interesting.
uh,
Because so
like
that is a plan. If they did have, hey, enter here because of A, exit here because of B.
no, it wasn't really. I don't. Well, I didn't get any exits like plan any planned exits out of it.
Okay.
Um, like I was pretty much just looking at patterns,
Hmm.
like double top, double bottom, and drawing trend lines
Hmm.
and things like that. So that's pretty much how I was basically trying to trade.
Okay, I get you. So it was kind of half of it. It was mostly just how to enter, kind of, or where to enter for the most part.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
so even with that being said, like example being, what do you call it, double tops and double bottoms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, the thing well, I'll leave that alone, I guess. But the thing that would help you out when it comes to that is that it's still all here, right? All the technical analysis of stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like the double bottom is freaking what on the right side over there from 13
Right.
30 over to 14 430,
Right.
right? The
Exactly.
double bottom, but technically all it is a retest. Like from a
Right.
technical perspective, we just don't have technical indicators on the chart. But when you really think about my strategy, it's like, what is it? It's technically, hey, if something's overbought or oversold, being using the RSI, hey, it's gonna start pushing back the other way,
Right.
right? And then it's like, well, what's further proof that it's pushing away? Well, technically, like depending on the data you put in there, a moving average or a combination of the two once it crosses.
Right.
In a way, that's basically all we're really doing. But we just took But just from a logical perspective, I just chose to, okay, hey, let me take this junk off. Realistically, it's just all it is. Hey, it's bouncing and it's pushing back my other way. Cool, let me take the trade. And like, or the double bottom, it's like, hey, it's bouncing. It did a W.
Right. Exactly.
Technically. It's just like an oversimplified version, but you just don't need all the extra fluff.
Right.